as you say, the hope for yesterday was that they would immediately restart the search and rescue programme in the Mediterranean, knowing that children's lives were on the line. And we were at the port in Catania last night when the survivors of the latest catastrophe arrived. On that boat, there were 4 survivors that were children. But we know the tragic news that came in yesterday that 100 children died on that on that boat that capsized tragically yesterday. So we were really we were really disappointed with the outcome of the foreign ministers' meeting in Luxembourg yesterday. As you say, we thought that immediate action was required, and there was yet more dithering. On the other side, we were pleased that there was the EU leaders' emergency summit, which Save the Children was the first organisation to call for that emergency summit, which is now happening on Thursday, where David Cameron will be attending. So what we're hoping for is immediate action to restart the rescue on Thursday. We can't have another 3 days of dithering because, as we've seen in the last few days, that costs hundreds of lives.
I'm just wondering what a cure for dithering would be. I mean, look, we've all got to understand and appreciate the political sensitivities and machinations that must go on, but one would have thought, being where you are on the ground, watching those survivors come ashore, indeed watching dead bodies being lifted from a boat ashore, may actually speed up a bit of dithering if a foreign minister had to see that.
Exactly. It's actually quite straightforward. And whatever you think about migration, whatever you think about the politics, I think everybody needs to agree that children shouldn't be allowed to drown. And we did have a search and rescue operation a year ago, Mare Nostrum, that was run by the Italians but funded by the UK, that was operating at a budget of 3 times what the current search and rescue operation is. It had more boats, it had more funds from the EU. Everybody was treating it as an EU problem, and less people were dying at sea. So it would be quite simple to just simply go back to the capacity that Mare Nostrum had, as opposed to what we currently have, which is more of a focus on border control and less focus on saving lives.
Gemma, in about 50 minutes' time, I have the former Foreign Secretary, William Hague, on the programme. We're going to be talking to him. I can put all the questions you want to him, but I think it would be really good if we heard directly from you as to what the British government could be doing or what your expectations are. What do you want, what do you need from someone of his influence to arrange?
We need, on Thursday, for all EU governments, including the UK, to agree to restart the rescue with immediate effect, which means that each EU member state puts in funding and offers support like personnel and boats, so that we can go back to the situation where we're running a search and rescue at the capacity that Mare Nostrum was. And that's what we need William Hague to agree to, that's what we need David Cameron to agree to, and also all of the other EU member states that are being affected by this problem. There's nobody in Europe that isn't going to be affected by this long-term problem, and we need to think about this in human terms rather than in political terms, because these are families, these are women and children that are drowning, and it's becoming the new norm. Which you know, any politician in their kind of retirement years, in their heyday, if they don't make the right decision now, I think they'll look back on this with grave regret.